Okay, so let's get started. We're going to be taking a look in this training module at our diagnostic and special function features found within our VCM Scanner software. Now, we definitely want to know how to use both of these in order to maybe clearing out a check engine light or checking our readiness monitors or going in and resetting our adaptive trims on a 10R transmission control module. So let's jump in here and take a look at some of the basics we need to know in order to navigate the software and learn how to use these features and functions. So the first thing we're going to do is jump into our VCM Scanner software. Now I have my MPVI cable plugged into my OBD2 port, plugged into my laptop. I have the ignition key toggled on, the engine's not running. So I've also went up here and I've went and connected to the vehicle. So we're in the key on, engine off state with our scanner connected to the vehicle. The next thing I can do here is actually jump in, go up to our little icon here, that's that check engine light icon. This is going to be our diagnostics and info. Now in here, we can go in, we see DTCs and readiness test. Nothing is going to be present in here right now. Also confirm DTCs, this is also blank because we haven't went in here and clicked read DTCs. Now the read DTCs option allows us to connect to the engine control module or transmission control module, and it'll read any faults that are present and also give us the status of our readiness monitors. Let's go and do that right now since I am connected. So we'll go here and say read DTCs. Now what we'll find here is that showing no DTCs detected. So there's no present or past DTCs or pending DTCs that we can see in our list here because my vehicle doesn't have any faults, any issues right now. And then we can also take a look down here. We see our readiness monitors. Now we can see what the status is going to be. Is it complete or incomplete? So the misfire is showing completed, the components are showing complete, but things like our catalyst, our evap system, oxygen sensor, heater, EGR, or VVT system are all showing incomplete. Now this is because I flashed the vehicle and I haven't ran it long enough for all the readiness monitors to learn in driving cycles. Once I drive this enough and satisfy the engine control module in terms of its tests it's performed, I should find that all of my monitors are going to be set here. And if I went to go do emissions testings with the vehicle, then I would pass and I would know before I even went in for the test what the status was going to be. And I can actually see all that right here. Again, I only have 2 of the 6 or 7 monitors that are potentially present. I only have 2 sets, so technically right now I'd have to drive the vehicle more in order to satisfy those tests that happen. So this is nice. Before you even head in to having an emissions test on your vehicle, you can see the readiness monitor status. You can find this information as well with a scan tool, OBD2 scan tool, but it's nice we have this all built into the scanner. Now, if I did have a check engine light present, a DTC present and flagged, we would see that in here. It'll give us an indication if it's a past code that hasn't been cleared out yet. It'll give us an indication if it's a present code that it just got set, or a pending code, something that's likely to be thrown as a check engine light or a DTC. So we'd be able to determine that information by looking in this list here. Now I don't have anything right now because my vehicle has no faults, so I don't really need to do anything, but if I found that I had some DTCs present here and I wanted to clear them out to see if they'd return, maybe I'd fix whatever the problem's going to be with the code that was being thrown, I could simply go here and say clear DTCs and it would clear everything out. And then I could go back in here and read DTCs and it'll tell me if anything comes back again. So this is a super useful function within the software, and we definitely want to be able to utilize this whenever possible to check what's going on with the status of your monitors or any DTCs that could be thrown, past, present, or pending. Okay, pretty simple there. Let's go ahead and just close that out. The next thing I want to take a look at here is going to be our special functions, which we can find in this little icon right here. So let's go ahead and click on this. We have 3 separate tabs for my particular vehicle. Under the engine tab, we have a crank relearn and a cam reset. So let's talk about these and when you may want to use either of these options. The crank relearn should always be performed if you've changed the camera crank sensors, if you've disturbed the flywheel, or if you remove the transmission from the vehicle, or if you have a complete engine rebuild. You have to do a crank relearn. What this is going to do is relearn the cam and crank positions and get rid of any correlation problems between the sensors. Essentially what you'll find is that if you need to perform a crank relearn, you're going to get a lot of misfires. So you'd actually see that present here. If you jump in, you'd find that would be either general misfires or cylinder misfires. If you're getting a lot of misfire codes, it could be something actually wrong with a cylinder or the engine, or you may just simply need to do a crank relearn, and that's where we use this special functions option here. Now, if I go back in here and click on this, if we do a crank relearn, it's going to prompt us up with a window telling us to fire up the engine, and then it's going to tell us to rev the engine up to about 4 to 4,500 RPM, and then it takes about 10 to 20 seconds for it to perform the tests.
Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.